I'm standing here with a man that needs no introduction, Branch Warren. Lee Priest.
Hi, how are you?
I wanted to wait till the end of the expo till you were very depleted, so that when you pose your abs, people will be impressed.
Oh, they would be impressed, don't you worry.
We just saw Big Lenny, whose ab has grown considerably. I don't know if you've seen him.
I haven't seen Lenny now, but I saw a couple of people wearing Big Lenny t-shirts.
Yeah, well, he actually asked me, he goes, what did Lee think of my porn video? Because he thought you were going to review it, and we never got around to reviewing it.
I've only ever seen little big clips of it. I haven't watched the whole thing yet in its entirety.
He wanted you to critique his techniques.
I will. You have to send it to me again. I can't find it, but I'll critique it.
I don't think you really want to see. You might throw up.
Yeah. No, it takes a lot to make me throw up, okay? There's probably tips I can give him.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't know me.
I don't. Lenny was drinking urine from a transvestite.
And what's wrong with that? And?
Doesn't
everyone do that?
Of course. Yeah. I didn't want anyone to know.
You never had a shit sandwich from a transvestite? What the fuck? You're sick if you don't do it.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that.
You've been traveling more in the last year than probably in the last 5 years.
Yeah. I've been getting a little bit in. Going back to England in November, and I'm not sure if I'm going to Brazil next month. Hopefully not, because it's too far from Australia. But
that is pretty far.
It is. It almost takes a day to get there. So.
Well, this had to be a long trip too for you.
It's not too bad, because from Sydney to LA is only like 13 hours, 14 hours non-stop, and then an hour from LA to here. You know, England's a bit longer. From Sydney to Perth's 4 hours, and then Perth to London you can go like 16 hours non-stop.
Yeah, right. Now, a lot of fans have been asking me, they wanted me to ask you if you're on a cycle now, because you're a bit big or a little bloated.
No, that's from the last couple of weeks moving house, and in between moving the house I haven't been eating, so when I go to get a load each way, it's like it's McDonald's.
You're eating. You're back to your old good.
It is, yeah.
Stuff,
so you see how much it works. So, I went from. My mum said I should diet down to come here because she said my face was fat. So then I started moving and started eating. So I was about 100 kilos, and then I was around 110 before I come here.
Oh, did you really?
Eating junk food.
Wow.
It's like that movie. Was that guy that ate McDonald's every day?
Yeah, Super Size Me.
Yeah, that was me for the last 2 weeks. So.
And it just goes to show you what crap shape you get in from it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. What's your excuse?
What?
What's your excuse?
I'm just skinny now. That's all.
Oh well, it's okay. This is what happens when you go through chemo.
That's right.
Just expect it. It's expected.
I heard he's looking for a kidney. He's looking for a kidney.
He's looking for something.
That's what Blackman will tell people.
He's looking for something.
Yeah.
So you want my opinion on the prejudging or what?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
That's right, you didn't go.
No, I was at the boxing at the New Orleans, the Tough Enough boxing UFC type thing there, so that was exciting.
Are you thinking about that as the next career?
It could be. My head's hard enough, so. No, but actually I saw some photos, and going by the photos, for all the talk Phil did, I don't think he really brought it for all that talk he was saying, and to me, from the photos, Sean looks like he was the clear winner. But like I said, it's just from photographs. You were there, so you might have a better thing. But I like to go back to the old days of when the Olympia was judged on the one day. Morning was pre-judging, night time was the finals. It's like this next day bullshit, because some of the comments were, yes, Phil's a bit off, Sean's like a bit of a winner, looks to win it tonight, but things are a bit off. Phil can maybe pull it together for tomorrow night. It's like, you shouldn't have the chance to pull it together. That's the Olympia day. You're meant to come and get it today. I said, no other sport apart from maybe Test cricket where it goes over a few days and stuff, but you can't go boxing and go, I'm going to do a 10-round boxing match on the 5th round and say, well, fuck, I'm a bit out of breath. Can we start this again tomorrow?
That's right.
It's like, so bodybuilding should be the one day. And like I said, some of these guys like Phil and that, they've only got the, it doesn't compete all year, so he's got to get ready for that one day. If you can't get ready for that one day and you miss it, tough luck. There's a new champion, which would make it exciting. If, Sean beats Phil, come next year, Phil's going to come back for the 8th one. It makes it more exciting. And then I'm sure Phil, knowing he's got to go for the title again, would come in a lot better shape. So, like I said, it should be judged on the one day. No other sport where you have it. It's like people say, oh, Lee, but what about golf? That can go. I said, other sports are designed for that because they're a couple of days sports. Bodybuilding isn't a couple of days sport. And all these guys at the press conference saying, here to do battle, here to do battle. UFC is a battle. Getting on stage in fucking your trunks and oil ain't fucking battling, okay? That's just getting up there posing. There ain't no fucking battle.
I always said that's like the fun part, right?
And as I said, and you see the interviews like at the press conference, guys having a go at each other and stuff like that. To me, it's like, why is it when you get ready for a contest, you got to lose your sense of humour, or you can't be fucking human? It's like, having a joke, having a laugh, you're not going to lose fucking muscle. You know, so it's like, but
you lose the edge, people think, right?
No, as I said, if you're in shape, you're in shape. Right. And then when you're on stage, you get judged by the judges. If someone beats you, why do you hate the other guy to beat you? It's not his fault if you messed up. So this whole bullshit, shit talking against each other and stuff like that, just fucking crazy.
So you don't like the shit talking on the internet?
No, like I said, if it was done in fun, but you know, even at the press conference, they were getting a bit serious about it. Like,
oh yeah, some of these guys wanted to kill each other.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Like it can be done in jokes and be done in fun, then it's okay. But like at the press conference, they're getting a bit personal and shit like that. But to me, it's like I said, if someone's in better shape than you that day, and they beat you tough, like I said, a week later, you might be in better shape and beat them a week later. So, but the whole thing about, like I said, everyone's saying they're in the best shape ever from the photos. I don't think a lot of them are in their best shape. But going by the photos, if the contest was judged yesterday and the finals were last night, Sean would have been the winner. Right. But now we'll probably see, you know, Phil come in that little bit better and he'll win. They say, well, he did improve. But then the sad thing is, even if Sean's improved, they won't give it to him. So it works for some and not others. So they need to go back to the one-day judging.
I want to ask you one more thing that I've been dying to ask you and get you on camera. I see all these guys now trying to do a victory pose, the old Sergio Oliva victory pose. Show us how it's done, because you did. I think you did it better than Sergio.
I can't do it now.
Let me see. Come on, do it. Come on, hold it. Let's just show it. Show them the technique.
Back. Wait for the comeback.
I don't know. What if there is no
comeback?
comeback?
Like that. Still will be a comeback.
There is a comeback, so you're guaranteeing it now.
Like I've always said, if the neck comes back and improves, and I get the neck done, and the little bit of size I've lost comes back, and I can come in, like I said, for the universe, I came in really ripped, great condition, but I sacrificed a bit of fullness just because I didn't know who was going to be in the show, so I focused more on condition. So if I can get that conditioning with a bit more fullness, and I'm satisfied with how I look, I'd come back. But like I said, I don't want to be one of these guys where I announce I'm making a comeback and I'm a bit off, and it was like, Lee's coming back, and I walk out on stage, here comes Lee. Oh, fucking hell, what did he do that for? So you have to be a realist with yourself too, and know that, you know, you got to be good. Like I said, you know, Flex coming back and Kevin coming back was great and that sort of thing. But it's like when you're competing against the best of the best now.
You want to win when you come back.
Or at least be competitive, right. You know. So you don't want to be out there to stand out of place. Because to me, it was like the people like Flex and Kevin and them, if they just had got in shape, and a few old guys make a comeback but do like a seminar tour where they just do a seminar, them guest posing will look fantastic. No one will complain. No. But when you're coming back standing against the guys that haven't gone anywhere yet, it makes it look hard. Like I said, as great as they look, they're being judged to how they used to look type thing, but in a guest posing environment, no one would have cared.
That's the only thing you can do is judge them against what they used to look
exactly.
like.
I had Sean over here before, and poor guy, what can I say?
he's jobless again, did you hear?
Is he?
Yeah.
I know he had Sean TV because he come and interviewed me.
Yeah, that's his own, because he lost Generation 9 because they weren't paying him.
Oh, well, you know.
You could have come and worked for me for nothing.
He would be a good addition, wouldn't he? Do you have a black person working for you?
No, we're not. No, we don't allow it.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just
Come on, Black Lives Matter, Dave. Black Lives Matter.
We have black athletes who work for us.
Okay. We can take a knee together right now if you like.
What?
We can take a knee together right now and support them. Don't say take a knee if Steve's around.
I heard he's got an anal problem. He's in the hospital.
Has he? He's had an anal problem for a while. Well, that means Steve's out of work then if he's got an anal problem. That's how he makes his money. Where are you going? Steve, we hope you get better. Get one of those cushions you can sit on. It's like a donut. It'll help you out.
Lee, it's great seeing you, man.
Good seeing you.
A lot of people have been saying they love the Iron Rage, so I told them it'll be back next week. So
we'll be back next week. Yeah. Good. I wonder what we'll talk about.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know what comes out of my mouth. I even watch Iron Rage myself and go, fuck, did I say that?
Because usually we get him like 5 in the morning when he just woke up because the time difference. He's like delirious sometimes.
I'm always delirious.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like my gummy bear Olympia I did. People thought I was high as a kite doing that. I was like, you haven't seen me when I'm high. I got to do a new one tonight though. But because I had all different colours in the gummy bears tonight, I'm just going to use Kit Kats because that's the colour of the top 6.
Oh, okay.
I might throw in like a bounty bar for Steve Kaluko or something. Since Rami's Egyptian, I might have to get that milk chocolate and white chocolate, that double-decker type thing, because he's like a bit of a mix. So yeah, but I might have to take a few bites out of him to make the symmetry. There'll be a new lineup tonight. So
all right, no victory pose for Lee, but he will be back on Iron Rage starting next week. Lee, great seeing you. Have a safe flight home, man.
Thank you.
All right.